the end of his 2016 miniseries, and it's officially making his DC Rebirth debut. The one-shot is being written by famed Wolverine and Swamp Thing co-creator
Live from the Nicholson School of Communication, it's Tonight's the Night. With special guest, Lauren from AdLib Theatre. And musical guest, Sweet Cambodia. And now your host, Matt Regal.
Hello. Welcome to Tonight's the Night, UCF's only late-night comedy talk show. We got a good show tonight. I just feel it. So let's get right to it, shall we? Lawmakers are pleading with Tide, the laundry detergent company, to, quote, make their products less appetizing. So look forward to summer 2018 when they release diet sugar-free Tide Pods. No one will want those. A sloth was recently caught on a bar's security camera breaking into the establishment. Authorities say the sloth is still at large and assure the public that they're taking proper measurements, setting up a 30-foot search radius. They're slow animals. He couldn't have gotten far. A school in Connecticut threatened to expel a student who displayed a Planned Parenthood sticker. However, after so much public backlash, those plans were aborted. It's a wordplay. I don't know. I didn't get that one. It's been reported that when it comes to his daily briefing, President Trump prefers an oral report to reading it. So just like he probably did in high school, Trump makes the nerds do most of the work for him. He never read the books. He just had someone tell him the broad strokes. That's how he did his book reports. Leonardo da Vinci's mysterious invisible drawings are now on display for the first time to the public. Art thieves everywhere are currently trying to convince the museum that no, they're not stolen. They're just invisible. I guess you got to see them. I don't know. Moving on. Heavy metal legend Ozzy Osbourne announced his farewell tour last week. When asked for comment, Osbourne responded with incoherent mumbling. I didn't know I was going on tour. A study suggests that a chemical used in McDonald's fries may cure baldness, but for transparency's sake, it's worth noting that the study was conducted by a Dr. Ronald McDonald. PhD, though. Yes. The 2018 Winter Olympics have been hit with a spreading stomach virus. Now, the custodians have their own Olympic event, hurling. Ironically, both events involve cleaning supplies, angry faces, and for some reason, the Canadians really enjoy it. Those Canadians. As I just mentioned, the Winter Olympics are currently underway in South Korea. It's a very exciting time for the entire world, at least the parts of the world that are cold. Still, we sent our correspondent Fraser to South Korea to take in the games firsthand. Fraser, how have things been so far? You know, I'm jealous that you got to go over there.
You should be, Matt. It's been amazing. The Korean hospitality has been incredible. In fact, the second I stepped off the plane, I've had a chaperone who's gone through everywhere with me. It's been great.
Wow, that's nice. Now, of course, with the games being held on the Korean peninsula, one of the major stories has been the rising tensions between the North and the South. Have you noticed anything?
I have. There's quite a military presence here. When I got to my hotel, they went through all my belongings.
Okay, that seems a little invasive.
Not really. I think it's a Korean custom. I'm all about respecting the culture.
Okay, well, I guess that's nice. Have you been to any events yet?
No, I haven't. They're really hard to find. Plus, all the signs are in Korean. I did see a kid kicking a soccer ball around, and I'll admit it was more riveting and made more sense to me than the biathlon does, but an Olympic event, I haven't seen any of those, and I'll tell you, I've searched all over Pyongyang, and I haven't found one event yet.
Wait. Fraser, did you say Pyongyang?
Yes, sir.
Fraser, the games are in Pyeongchang, South Korea, not Pyongyang, North Korea. Why are you in North Korea?
I don't know. I thought this was South Korea.
No, I don't think so. Searching through your belongings, a government-sanctioned chaperone, that sounds a lot like North Korea to me. Actually, you know what? Do me a favor. Look behind you. Okay, cool. Do you see pictures of a doughy, chubby guy with a bad haircut?
I do, but I thought that was the Olympics mascot.
No, it's not. It's not. Now, is there a woman standing in an intersection directing traffic, but there's practically nobody on the road?
Nope. Oh, wait, there she is. I am, in fact, in North Korea.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, be careful, Fraser. See you soon.
Okay, sorry about the mix-up. At least I was pretty close to getting it right.
Yeah, that's true. You were in the ballpark, just one word off. Well, I hope things work out for you, Fraser. All right. Don't go anywhere, because when we get back, we'll be talking to Lauren Morris from AdLib Theatre, and later on we'll have a performance from Sweet Cambodia. So you won't want to miss it. See you soon.
Experience, the sea, art, lifestyle, travel. This is Seek to See More.
All right, and we're back. Our guest tonight is the founder of AdLib Theatre in Winter Park. Please welcome Lauren Morris. Welcome to the program. Absolutely. Now, first and foremost, we got to set the stage for everybody.
Yes.
What is the AdLib Theatre?
Great. The AdLib Theatre is a theater dedicated to what is called long-form improv, which improv is made up on the spot, so no props, no costume, no scripts.
Yes.
And in our case, we try to be funny.
Don't we all?
Right.
Yeah.
and it's a small little sort of alternative improv theater in Winter Park, Florida.
Very cool. Now, you mentioned that it is long-form improv.
Yes.
What is the difference between long form and I think what a lot of people are familiar with, the short form, like the game kind of thing?
So the biggest difference is that we go to the audience one time and we get one suggestion, and then we build a world from that one suggestion.
Okay.
So there could be stories and characters and environments and all these different kind of worlds over the course of like 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
Without ever coming back to the audience.
All right.
It doesn't mean we don't necessarily play games. Sometimes we play games within these longer sets. But just like in dancing, there's all these different forms and takes to it, and we just happen to focus on what's called the long form.
The long form? That sounds very cool.
Yep.
Now, when did the theater open?
The theater officially opened in 2015. We just celebrated year 3.
Very nice.
Yes, and I myself have been doing it a long time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, so when did you get involved in improv?
I fell in love with it. I was ready to jump your question. I'm like, oh, I knew what's coming.
No, I'll tee it up, and then you just hit it out of the park. Yeah.
I actually fell in love in high school, and I did it in college, and then I was in grad school and like had to do real stuff. So you know, there's comedy. It was real stuff or comedy.
That's
so
right.
I chose the real stuff, and then I came back to it about a decade or so ago.
Okay.
And then was just doing my own thing and traveling and workshop and studying, and then about 5 years ago, got to the point where I had been teaching workshops and doing some stuff, and people were asking for more and more based on the style that I do. And then 3 years ago, I finally gave in. I was like, fine, I'll open a theater.
Yes. Yeah. Now, you talked about studying improv. I think that's something a lot of people don't realize is it is something you literally study.
Right.
Like there's class and things like that. Now, not everyone's interested in performing comedy as like maybe a career or even a hobby. But what can someone get out of taking those classes?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I think everybody should take at least one improv class in their lifetime. And that's because it helps you be more confident when you're giving speeches. And if you're going to be in the world of corporate or if you're going to be in the world of education, at some point you're going to have to give a speech.
Yes.
So you become more confident. You learn how to adapt under ever-changing circumstances. So your adaptability to high-pressure environments becomes much better because of improv. You learn how to have self-confidence.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? Or at least
already
fake
like,
it,
oh,
right?
yeah,
Right.
that's true. You just have to convince everybody else that you have self-confidence.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And you meet people you would never otherwise meet, which just helps enrich your life experience.
Oh, absolutely. Now, if someone comes out to a show as a spectator,
Yes.
what can they expect? We touched on the long form kind of deal.
Sure.
What should they look to?
So first and foremost, yes, you're in the right place. So that's the first thing.
Yes, it's always important.
We are sort of like this cool, like, oh, it's kind of like a speakeasy. If you know where we are,
yeah,
you're cool enough
secret
to
knock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So yes, you're in the right place, and you'll find that we're very much more. We're not family friendly. So you'll find that
It's good to know. Yeah.
and you'll just have a really great time. It's early enough that if you are someone who loves to party afterwards, you have plenty of time to party afterwards. If you're someone who wants to go to bed early because they got to get to work in the morning, we can do that too for you. And you'll just find you'll have a really great time. There's usually 3 different parts to the show, so 3 different types of long form, because within long form we have different kinds of forms. So we try to highlight 3 different forms, and with a variety of different teams coming from within our theater.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and it's just $5. Right.
You'd be crazy not to go.
Right.
Yeah. Now, Orlando is, I don't think people realize, it's a great city for comedy.
Yes.
And something that's coming up is the Central Florida Improv Festival. Yeah, you want to tell people about that?
Yeah, so we, one of the things that has been on my mind is how do we get people in the community together to really understand that improv is more than what they think it is. And it's a lot of fun. And so we started the Central Florida Improv Festival, and we are launching March 9th and 10th. We have performers all the way from San Francisco and Phoenix and New York City coming in. We have a really cool college team from Georgia Tech coming in and playing and performing. We have workshops from instructors from New York City and from Connecticut and Washington, D.C.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so a national thing. That's awesome. Now, where can people find more information about AdLib Theatre?
Sure. All of that stuff, you can go to adlibcomedy.com.
Okay.
And from there, you can fire off to all the good social media stuff.
All right, very cool. So be sure to check all that stuff out. Now, we're not finished.
Okay.
We have a game.
Yes.
Now, we here at Tonight's Tonight, very observant folks, we've noticed that throughout showbiz, there are a number of bald celebrities. There's a lot of them. And it's hard to tell them apart sometimes, which is why we developed the following game that we call Chrome Dome Doppelgangers.
Yes.
We have a graphic somewhere. That's not it.
No. Oh, maybe?
I don't know what's going on. We'll get it eventually. So basically what's going to happen, we're going to put up a picture of a bald celebrity. There it is.
Hey.
I knew it was going to come eventually. It's all animated. We even have the umlaut over the A. We took it seriously.
We did Mr. Bean go bald.
We were wondering that ourselves. So here's how the game's going to work. Obviously a picture of a bald celebrity whose face is obscured. We have the top of his head. And I'm going to give you 2 options, and you have to tell us who it is.
Fine.
So our first one, is that Bruce Willis or Jason Statham?
I'm going to go with Bruce Willis on this.
Let's see. Yes. It is. It's Bruce Willis. Off to a fantastic start.
Yes.
It absolutely deserves applause. On to the next one. Now, is this Today's Show weatherman Al Roker or NBC Sports announcer Mike Tirico?
Just based on the way he's tilting, I'm going with Al Roker.
Let's see. Yeah. It is Al Roker. It's the Al Roker tilt. That's what he does. Next up, we have. Now, is this boxer Mike Tyson or actor Terry Crews?
Oh, that's actually a really hard one. I want to go with Mike Tyson, but I've also said like the first guess every time. So I'm going with Terry Crews for that reason.
Okay, it's like taking a multiple choice quiz. It works because it's Terry Crews. Fantastic. Very nice. On fire. This guy. It looks like an ad for like some clothing catalog, but is it Academy Award-winning actor J.K. Simmons or Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos?
Ooh. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with J.K. Simmons on this.
Okay,
we'll see.
Let's see. It's Jeff Bezos. It's Jeff Bezos' headshot, apparently. I don't know why he's sitting like that.
Good for Jeff.
You know, he's a confident man.
Yeah.
That Jeff Bezos. On to the next one. Is it actor Patrick Stewart or actor John Malkovich?
Oh, I'm gonna go. Ooh, this is hard. I'm gonna go John. What did we say, Patrick?
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart.
Yes.
Yes. That's what I'm going.
Let's see who it is. Patrick
Yes.
Stewart. You made it so. Isn't that what he said? I don't know Star Trek. I think it was.
Make it so, and
Make
my
it
nerd
so.
cred would have been really lowered had I known that.
You do not want to lose nerd cred. That's the last thing you want to lose. They're an angry bunch. This one. This is a tricky one.
Yes. Okay.
All right, now, is this 3 photos of Paul Giamatti from the movie Big Fat Liar? Or is this Blue Man Group, international music sensations Blue Man Group?
Can I also add from Arrested Development when he?
That's true. Tobias Funk.
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Blue Man Group though.
You're going Blue Man Group?
Yeah.
Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
That could have been a tough one.
That could have been a tough one.
Next one we've got, is this Keegan-Michael Key or Jordan Peele? Both of Key and Peele fame.
It's Michael Keegan-Michael.
Is it Keegan-Michael Key? It's Keegan-Michael Key.
Yes.
Are you amazed how many bald celebrities there are? Because I was when we were coming up with this.
Is everybody bald?
At some point or another, it seems.
Wow.
We got more. Is it the next one? We like Keegan-Michael Key, but not that
Yeah,
much.
I mean, he's great.
Here we go. All right. Is it WWE superstar Steve Austin or Hall of Fame linebacker Brian Urlacher?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Brian Urlacher.
Let's see. Is it Brian Urlacher? It's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh. That sound means it's time for our lightning round.
Oh.
Is it former Iron Chef Michael Simon or comedian Howie Mandel?
Uh-oh.
This is, some people would say this is the toughest thing to do anywhere.
Oh.
Should be an Olympic event, honestly.
Oh,
It's just hard.
okay.
So we're going to show you pictures.
Okay.
And you have to tell us, is it former Iron Chef Michael Simon
Okay.
or Canadian comedian Howie Mandel?
Mouthful there, huh?
It's harder than it sounds. First one.
Well, that's Michael Simon.
That is indeed Michael Simon. Michael Simon. Next picture.
Well, I mean, that's Howie Mandel.
It's Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Let's see the next one. It's a good picture of Howie Mandel.
Yeah, it's great.
But see, he's like, that's his headshot too. It's like his Jeff Bezos picture. Here we go.
Yeah, well, it's Michael Simon.
It is.
Yeah.
What gave it away? That it says Iron Chef on his
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
Yes, that is indeed Iron Chef Michael Simon. Moving on. Michael
He's judging my
Simon.
food right now.
Yes.
Yeah, Howie.
It's Howie Mandel. I mean, you'd think. I mean, 2 bald guys with a soul patch.
Yes.
They could probably be like do that twin thing you see on TV where they switch spots. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so we got a couple more, I believe. This is a tricky one, I think.
That is tricky. I'm going with Howie Mandel on that.
I believe it is. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. I think it's Howie Mandel because he's not cooking something.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's
right.
the way I've determined this.
Gonna still go with Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel, I would the red carpet makes me think that,
Yeah,
but again, not 100% sure.
Could be food carpets. I don't know.
That's a good point.
Right, I don't
Yeah,
know.
could be some sort of some food-related event, a restaurant opening, and the last one.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yes.
They're together.
I don't know which is which though. That's the unfortunate thing. So you get them
Yeah,
both.
sure.
All right. Our thanks to Lauren Morris. Be sure to check out the AdLib Theatre. And coming up next, we have a special performance from Sweet Cambodia. Don't move. Awesome. Thank you very much.
you.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming out. Yes. Hope it was a good time. Yeah. Yes, playing our dumb game. Yeah.
I'm actually in a writing for radio show right now at class, and we have to.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF Apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF Apps today.
Do you like sports? Do you like reading about sports? Then we got a sports blog just for you. Stay on my peripherals. That's not fun. Hitting the field.
The first student-run sports blog.
For sports fans.
By sports fans.
See, it's all about the product shot.
Where do you want me to stand?
Don't talk though. I want them to see the whole.
Hitting the field. We cover football. We cover basketball. And so much more.
He's out. By sports reporters. And Meech.
What up? Watch the show and read the sports blog. Hitting.
Field.
All right, our musical guests tonight are making their triumphant return to Tonight's Tonight. They're also in studio recording their upcoming EP. Please welcome Sweet Cambodia.
My bed is a home for the dead. Sinking in the soils of the comforter, sinking no more, you wanna run from a run. Well, out of mind, out of sight. Well, cool down, don't run from your troubles, cause the only ways to learn from life is from a struggle. Relax, go ahead and let time pass. This life is one a green field and it's time to cut the grass, yeah. Oh, my soil's dry, God damn it, I need room to grow. Well, I got it up in my eyes, laying down in the screen field, but I'm falling straight out of the blue skies. Yo, good for you, you know, good for me. You can only climb so far up a tree now. My soil's dry, goddamn it, I need room to go. One day I'll wake up and I'll realize the soil's gone dry. You need to fertilize this garden of life, so one day you can be exactly who you want to be. Exactly who you want to be. exactly who you want to be.
Very nice. That was fantastic. Good job, guys. That was fantastic, guys. Awesome. Now, I understand that coming up this week, you guys have a Battle of the Bands.
That's correct. Thanks, Matt.
No problem.
This Friday, we're playing downtown Orlando at Black Star. Basically, it's the last round of the Battle of the Bands for Okeechobee. The whole thing is based off of attendance, so we need everybody we know to come out and support us. It takes place at the very beginning of the set, so you gotta be there early and vote for us. Please come out.
7 p.m., $10.
That's right, 7 p.m., $10. Get out and support these guys. And thank you for checking out the show tonight. We'll be right back next week, same time, same place. Thank you very much. You guys got another song in you?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
that's good, because we
certainly
allotted time for that, so thank you very much. Go ahead, the stage is yours.
Thanks, Matt.
No problem.
This one's actually called Matt.
And encourages others to help any way they can.